Hello, Sea Yorkshireman, now living in Wales, and I'm back again, and I just thought I'd do a bit of a short video, and it's about what something sent me a lad called Ash on via Facebook Messenger, and it's about roads in West Midlands. And as you can see already, as I've put it up, where the blue arrow is, it says, and it's by this campaign group Road CC, and they're saying that road safety emergency. Right, let me make it clear. Road safety is a continuous issue, it's not an emergency. Right, it's there. We always have to be aware of road safety. As a kid, taught road safety, everything else to do with that. So suddenly it can't become an emergency. But already I will take issue with this picture, which is part of their blurb. There's a bloke resting on a barrier. That bloke could slip and fall into the middle of the road. Right, that's an accident waiting to happen, tell you that now. My second thought is, how did he get there? Because his feet are not touching the ground, so he must have cycled on the pavement again. It's not a good look, is it? Right, so get on to this article then. As you can see at the top, let's have an end to road violence. And I'm thinking, well, is that about road rage, or what's that about? Anyway, it then goes on about 3 cyclists, including the 12-year-old, but killed by motorists. Right, any death is a sad death. So does this mean what happened there? There is no facts to support it. I mean, is it just accidents which happen? You know, what was the cause? What was behind it? And I'm going to say, to be honest, that to me is just like emotive journalism, which is lack any details or facts. I'm not a journalist, but I try to do my facts properly. Anyway, we then get on to what I'm going to call an interesting issue, is they're trying to make the connection that since this role has finished, is that we've had road violence increase. But I don't see the link, because I'm going to say, top of my head, more suspect there are accidents. So this bloke here, who's the Active Travel Commissioner, was paid £85,000. But as you can see, he actually worked 3 days a week, so it's pro rata. Right, now for some reason he's given up, so let's try and work out why he's given the job up. Right, now first off, what they do turn around and say is that, oh wait on, the job has gone down 3 days a week to just 1 day a week, and the £85,000 is now down to £10,000 a year. Right, and that's pro rata. Okay, so what they're saying is low paid, voluntary nature is going to exclude eligible, unqualified candidates. Well, I'm not really sure, because if you want to do that job, you'll do that job. As a volunteer, you'll do that job. There's lots of people who've done volunteer stuff for schools to make sure that kids get about safely. They don't get paid. So is this more about the money than the actual activity? Right. I then sort of thought to myself, well, why would he give it up as if he's that good at it? And one thing what sort of struck me as I'm reading this article was it says here that where the hour is, Commissioner will be appointed at a time when active travel projects are running 5 years late. So that of course gets me thinking, well, why the 5 years late? I then think, well, when was this bloke employed? And as you can see here, he was employed in 2021. So of course there's a question there, is he the one who didn't do the job properly? I don't know, he might be best in the world, and it might just be the system which caught him out. So what it sort of says, if you know, is you're now going to have to pick that slack up. But again, if you're interested and keen on the job, it's not going to be an issue for you, is it? Because you might think that's fine. 10 grand a year, 1 day a week, yeah, I can live with that. Right, okay. Would you not live with that? And then, of course, I got myself thinking, so let's think about this, think about safety. So we've got active travelling equals safety. Well, I don't really think it does, actually. So I just look at safety, and I'm going to focus on school kids' safety. So the maths to me say that they've now got 75 grand left over. Right, so straight away I'm thinking kids, safety, let's go to school. School, lollipop ladies, there we go, lollipop ladies here. So at that point I then looked at this, found a job, and I wondered how much they get paid now, and it's about £12 an hour, as you can see. And the expected about is 9 hours. Now, remember, these people go out in all weathers. They go out in all weathers. They're there when the school's open, when the school's showing. Right, so they're there. Right, so they're committed to the job, the local people, and what do? They say to kids, stop, stand still, don't be daft. Whatever wording they can use these days, right? And it keeps everybody safe, keeps the traffic under control, everybody's happy with it, ish happy, yeah? Right, so at that point I then thought, well, how many jobs are there in the area? And look at this, there's 3 jobs here. Right, okay, so let's take this 75 grand we saved and let's just give these people a bit more money and let's get them engaged in doing a good job and keeping everybody safe. See? However, I don't see it as doom and gloom, you see. What I think to myself is, right, okay, as I've said already, accidents happen, but that bloke, with him stepping down, has now released money which will potentially save more children. Right, thank you for watching. That's a more upbeat, isn't it? And catch you later. Tick, subscribe. Have a good weekend. Goodbye.